So people from all around the world, of course, have been keeping an eye on the Olympic Summer Games, and that includes our media partners at Texas Monthly. And tonight, they are giving a whole new meaning to GOAT, or greatest Olympic athletes of all time, at least from Texas. We've got David Courtney looking into the very long history of Texans bringing home the gold. He's with us tonight. David, thanks so much for being here. The first question I have to ask you is, I know people are watching, but how are Texans doing so far in Paris, and who's really standing out?
Well, thanks for having me. Texans are having an amazing time in Paris, as probably most everyone knows. I think as of today, we are approaching 40 medals.
Wow.
Which I think is right at 1/3 of the Team USA's total. So that's pretty impressive.
It absolutely is. And I know we're not just talking about Paris. Past Olympic events count too. If we take a look at those events, which North Texans have made history that people may not know about?
Well, we're doing really well this year, of course. You got Simone Biles, not North Texan, but doing very well. Scotty Scheffler had a great round last Sunday. I bet everyone watched that. And Sha'Carri Richardson didn't quite live up to her expectations in the 100, but spoiler alert, I don't want to ruin it for anyone, but I heard she had a very, very good day today. I was really surprised to learn, I dug pretty deep into this, as we do, and I was really surprised to learn that I was unfamiliar with the name Charlie Paddock. I may not be the only one, but he was born in Gainesville up in North Texas and was just an awe-inspiring sprinter. Most famous track athlete of the 1920s. And at the Olympics in Antwerp, he won 2 gold medals and a silver, and then repeated that in Paris in 1924, 100 years ago, repeated the silver. And people of a certain age may remember the film Chariots of Fire. Paddock was, that film was about, British runners, but Paddock was represented in that. He was kind of known for a flamboyant flying finish where he would cross the line with his arms spread, and he would leap across the finish line. So it was fun to learn about him.
Yeah, and it's been exciting to just see the athletes kind of put their spin on everything. Like you mentioned, Sha'Carri, making a bounce back today. And I think that's part of the reason why people like watching the Olympics, is there's so much that comes out. We know the athletes going in, but the stories that really come out of the Olympics, they're fascinating too. So is there a favorite story that you've either looked into or learned about while you were doing your research?
Well, getting to look back at, the 1932 Olympics, for instance, in Los Angeles, and Babe Zaharias from East Texas. A lot of people are probably familiar with her, but it was just, you've heard the name, but you don't realize just how remarkable of an athlete she was. I think she won 3 golds in 3 separate events and set world records, and just an amazing, amazing athlete. Probably the greatest Texas athlete of all time.
Moral of the story, there is always a Texas tie. We are thankful for David Courtney.
Always.
Yeah, right? Thank you to David Courtney for joining us here from Texas Monthly. You can take a look at the entire article. It is up right now on TexasMonthly.com. We'll be right back.